Does it bother you that people are trying to sell your mug for $50 or more? Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Lonnie. We are back in the shed and got a pretty good bit of work to do today. Had a lot of orders yesterday. It was a very nice sales day. Today it started off really well too, so very happy, grateful for that. Let's get right into, before I go on, some of y'all noticed that I didn't pull this car right here, and I looked in the comments, and well, I was supposed to pull this car, and I pulled and shipped another one, and most of y'all assumed, I think, that I put it there to see if y'all would catch it. Well, no, I wish I was that clever. I wish I had been that clever, but actually I did pull the wrong car, and I didn't realize it. Like, I realized it once I sat down to edit video last night. I'm like, oh man. And at that point it was already gone. I'm like, oh well, just leave it in there. I emailed or messaged Daniel that bought it and said, hey, sorry, wrong car. I'll ship the right one tomorrow. Keep the one I sent. So no biggie. At least it was a viewer and they got a free car out of it, right? But I saw that Chris Longbeard, I think, he identified that it was not an intentional mistake, because he went and looked at my eBay account on, and saw that there was a red for one of these cars right around that same time frame, so he knew that I took one down because of the mistake. So good catch. Okay, I'm pulling 3 games. I think I'm probably pulling more than that. That's just what I'm pulling this time. So I'm pulling Call of Duty, Sims 3. I think these all sold, actually. Call of Duty, Sims 3. I know they all sold. What else was I pulling? Call of Duty, Sims 3, and Mario. Yeah, this. I'll keep them in order based on how they're coming up on eBay. But yeah, I got some amount of money for each one of these. I listed a bunch of like maybe 8 games or something like that, and they all sold within like a few hours. All right, from the green shelf, sold a Firebird Ram-Air. I'm just gonna, I see it already, it's right there, but I'm just gonna take a quick look and make sure there's nothing else close, so I don't pull the wrong thing. $24.99 plus shipping on top for this. This is a pretty cool sale. It's this Kiss, this big Kiss diorama thing by McFarlane. I'll let y'all see it after I get up here. Well, I have this one, Kiss Creatures. I have another one up there, Kiss Alive. I still have for sale, but was glad to sell one of them. Got, here we go, now y'all can see it a little better. It's got like the whole scene, right? The Demon, the Star Child, Space Ace, the Fox. Features stage, instruments, and lighting. It's actually pretty cool. It's got the whole scene. Yeah, $139.99 plus shipping on top. All right, got some Dr. Scholl's going out. Some kind of supports of some sort. S20, I believe it was I was looking for. I'm telling y'all, these things are going to sell out if I'm not careful, which I'm actually okay with. I've had these stupid things forever. All right, $14.99 plus shipping on top for that. Benton, viewer named Benton, bought something off of the Candace shelf, and where's, oh, it's right in front of me, duh. This is it right here, this Harley Quinn, and like almost looks like a Santa outfit or something, or jester outfit. I don't know what the heck that is, but anyway, bought this, and there was a little issue with the hair. It's not bad though. It was disclosed in the listing, but I made it really cheap because of that. So Thank you very much, Bit, and I hope you like it. Sold another one of these rifle cleaning kits to Robert. So thank you very much, Robert. I do appreciate the business. I think that was on sale. $11.99 plus shipping on top. Sold a Sonic the Hedgehog for Sega Genesis right here. $9.99 plus shipping on top for that. And I have to get all these Funko Pops down. They all sold, 2 different auctions. I have to separate them out into the correct lots very carefully because I'm mistake prone apparently. But yeah, 5 of them sold for $10.99 plus shipping. 5 of them sold for $11.50 plus shipping on top. Packing this first round of packages that I pulled, and let me tell y'all, I'm using this. This is an Amazon Pantry box. I don't know what was in here. Candace bought a bunch of stuff, but there was like some Gatorades in here and some other heavier stuff. I think there were some of my shakes in there and stuff. It was pretty heavy. It was like 33 pounds. Let me tell y'all, these boxes are amazing. Like, it's strong. It's so strong. Like, it's double wall, but it's even stronger than that somehow. So that's what the Kiss figure is going in, and it's gonna go, I'm gonna ship this sucker UPS Ground. It's gonna probably be about 20 bucks. Look at that though. That box, like, it's hard for me to tell y'all how strong this box is. By the way, $16, like $16.12 or something like that. There was a question about global shipping program yesterday, and I did actually send this global shipping program. So similar case to what they were talking about. They're saying they had a lot of 10-pound stuff, 10-pound plus stuff. That's like 8 pounds and big, as you can see. I really would not, no offense to international viewers, but I really don't want to ship that international on my own. Too much hassle and too much, like, even though that's like a pretty good sale, $130 sale, the ratio of shipping cost to item price is out of whack once you send something that big international, and then it becomes like a liability, in my opinion anyway. So I'm happy to ship something like that GSP. It's going to Kentucky. A couple more video game sales. StarFox Adventures and Kingdom Hearts 2 both sold. StarFox Adventures was $16 or $17.99, and then you can see it on the screen. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 was $6.99, I think. Nick bought a Shelby metal body model. I think it's right here. I see it. And I got to be careful because last time I pulled a Shelby, I made a mistake. But I'm pretty sure this is it because I don't think I have any more metal body models after this one. So anyways, don't knock that down. Okay, $29.99 plus shipping on top. Thank you very much, Nick. I hope you like the model, and thank you for watching the channel. My guy Zack bought Arrow Season 1 right here. Arrow complete first season. Okay, good. Sealed. $6.99 plus shipping on top. Zach's been buying items from me, I think, for about 2 years now. So thank you very much, Zach. Appreciate it. Right on the Scentsy shelf, I have a Jennifer Garner Alias figure. It's got to be right here. $12.99 plus shipping on top for that. Walk back here to the video shelf again because Bill bought SGU Season 1 sealed. Yep, it's sealed. So thanks a lot, Bill. Appreciate the oh, $13.99 I think plus shipping. Thanks a lot, Bill. I hope you enjoy. Appreciate the business. And I'll pull one more before I pack some more. This is going out to Michael's Twerp. That's the username. And let's see, we got to go to the Sarah shelf. Sarah shelf. I'm gonna memorize where these are at one day. Oh, okay, so here are the watches right here. I gotta pop this open and pad them up a little bit. But these are a bunch of Star Wars watches from Burger King. They're all sealed, brand new sealed. So they weren't worth a bunch. So I just bundled them all together and sold them off all at once. How many was it anyways? 9 watches. So hope you enjoy. Thanks a lot, Michael's twerp. Appreciate it. I'm gonna pull one more thing from my main store. And I could pull some more, but I'm gonna end it here. And I have to make very sure I don't screw this up. I don't want to make any more mistakes. Not right now. But anyways, yeah, this AMT ProStreet 68 Roadrunner model sold for $49.99 plus shipping on top. So yeah, that was a good one. That was a really good one. Most of the models seem to be worth like $15, $20, $25, and that one was just worth a little more. Alrighty, Steven, I'm on the second store now. Steven bought 2 things, both from the Candace shelf. He bought Alien Queen, which is right here, I think. Alien Queen, yep. This was $9.99 plus shipping. And then he also bought this Indiana Jones for $30. He actually sent me an offer for $30 plus shipping. So yeah, thank you very much, Steve. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. Sold a laser disc. Joe's Apartment. I actually have never seen that movie. I heard of it. It's probably from the 90s, I think, something like that. Okay, where the heck? All right, no, that's not it. Joe's Apartment right here. Here we go. This sold for $12.99 plus shipping on top. MTV's first movie, Sex, Bugs, Rock and Roll. That's gross. All right, Lang bought car number 43. Here it is. Batman Automobilia. Whoops, almost opened it. Anyway, he paid $14.99 plus shipping on top. Thank you very much, Lang. Appreciate the support. And I hope you like the car. It's actually pretty cool. It's got huge wings on the back or something, or fins. Fins, I guess you would say. Okay, I actually have like, I think about 7 other orders I could pack right now. They came in today, but I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna let those go till tomorrow so I can get on to some other stuff. But yeah, very good shipping day today, or selling and shipping day today. So happy with that. Well, it is late, very late, and I am back out in the shed. I decided to come out and finish this video, and we have a bunch of questions to answer. There were like, I'm telling you, when you start talking about post office stuff, you get a lot of comments. There were like 200 comments at last time I checked. I have some Batmen over here. I did do a little sweeping today. I have some Batmen over here that came out of this box. This is my next project. I mean, I've got a ton of figures in this box, and I just started pulling some out, and they're all Batmen. These are going to be a pain because sometimes they're marked pretty well, but sometimes they're not. Like this guy, 1996 DC Comics. I don't know. It's going to take a little work to determine what makes sense to list individual and what makes sense to lot up. So I don't know. I have to be careful though, because you never know when I could have something that's kind of rare. Like this guy, he's heavy and substantial, and he has a, what is that? Like a little, I don't know, a little batarang thing. Not really. That's a repelling hook he has there. So anyways, that'll be a project for maybe tomorrow if I decide to do it. Oh, speaking of tomorrow, gonna be trying something here. So bear with me. We're gonna be doing a little game show tonight, because this is gonna publish in the morning. Tonight on Garage Flip's channel, we're gonna do a game show, 8 o'clock Central. It's a name that tune kind of game. So hopefully, I'm positive it's gonna be fun. So come join us if you are indisposed. And yeah, let's get to some questions. I pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I pulled 12 questions from the last video. So let's go through some of these. First one, let's go with Silver Hair Stacker right here. If you landed a score that made you enough money to retire, would you do it? Man, that is a really good question. If I landed a score, like what would that be? Or whatever, it doesn't matter what it would be, right? Like, made some score, sold it off, and now I've got millions of dollars, right? Would I retire? I think I would. I don't know. I guess it would depend on how much money we're talking about. And I think I would stop selling, like, most definitely I wouldn't sell like stuff for $15, $20 anymore. I might still resell just for fun. And maybe I would list like one thing a day. And maybe, I don't know, that's really a tough question. Would I resell? I don't know if I would or not. I would definitely still do YouTube. I just don't know what I would do on YouTube. I would probably still resell, but it would probably be like one item listing a day, and it would probably be only like really cool stuff, since I wouldn't have to do it for a living at all. I would be super choosy, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's a really good question. I'm going to pose that same question to you guys that are watching right now. If you all of a sudden had like a huge windfall of cash, would you still resell, or would you quit? Like, for all intents and purposes, I would quit reselling, except for just for fun. But I don't even know. I don't know if it was a lot of money, I might quit, honestly. All right, question from Eric. Hey Lonnie, my eBay sales are way down since the C bug. Have you noticed a decline in consumer spending? Hope it picks up again soon. So I'm pretty fortunate on a couple of fronts. I did get another large buy from my guy that I paid $3,000 for, what, maybe 2 weeks ago. So I have a big influx of new inventory that I'm able to list. And I sell a lot of stuff to viewers. Let's be honest, I do. Like, I would say probably about 25% of my sales are to viewers. But even without viewer sales, my sales have still been really strong, just because I've been listing a lot of inventory lately. And I think that's where most people are running into a problem right now. There are still buyers for sure out there, but if you're unable to get new inventory to list, then yeah, you're gonna have a big decline in sales. And most people, unfortunately, cannot get new inventory to list right now, or it's proving very difficult. So for me, it's been a strong month since this C-Bug thing started. But I am expecting here in the next month, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, I am expecting things to get difficult as the reality of financial hardship starts to hit people, and they just don't have the extra money to spend on the kind of stuff I sell. I am expecting things aren't bad now, but I'm expecting them to get bad, and you know, just gonna have to try and survive through it one day at a time, kind of thing. But no, to answer the question, for me, sales have actually been really strong for the reasons I mentioned. Augusta Joe, Georgia. Have a question, Lonnie. When you use Pirate Ship, can you ship personal stuff like gift to relatives with the same kind of discounts? Yes, you can just create a new label, and you could put any address, any name, or whatever that you like, and you're going to get the exact same rates. Now, in some cases, the rates on pirate ship aren't quite as cheap on priority mail as they would be with top rated seller discount on eBay, but they're close. A lot of times recently eBay has been a little cheaper for me, but yeah, you get the same pirate ship rates regardless of if it's connected to an eBay purchase or some other online platform purchase or not. It doesn't matter. Okay, this is from Fufwef. I hope I'm saying that right. I sold an item as brand new sealed. The buyer received it, opened it, and used it. Then, a week later, opened a bogus not as described claim. I cannot call eBay because they are closed with the virus. What should I do? So if you offer free returns, which I typically do on most smaller items, I don't offer free returns on larger items where the shipping costs a bunch, but smaller items I do. If you do offer free returns, then you can actually put like you can actually refund. You can adjust the refund amount by up to 50% based on, you know, what they sent you back. So like if it was a $100 item, they opened it, used it, whatever, sent it back used, well, and you ascertain that the value has been decreased by X amount, you can dock their return by up to 50%. Now, if you don't offer free returns and you don't have that option available, then I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess you're going to have to get in contact with eBay for Business or something like that. I haven't tried to contact eBay customer service since this whole thing started because I haven't had a reason to. So I don't really know what to tell you there. Like, the options could be kind of limited. And that situation does suck. But having said that, like, my experience, I don't mean to make light of your particular situation, but my experience is those kind of situations are very rare. So, and it might depend on what you sell, but I have very few people that open a return request in general. And then on top of that, very few return requests that are fraudulent. So, I mean, I don't like the cost of doing business thing, because I do think that each situation should be judged on its own merit, but take some solace in the fact that these situations are rare. They don't come up very often, and yeah, you do have to deal with them, but I would advise you not to expend too much energy on any one thing unless it's like a big purchase or something. I mean, you fight it, but don't lose any sleep over it. Don't let it eat away at you and like ruin your day, you know. And I know that's easy to say because I've been in some of those kind of situations and they do suck. But yeah, just keep in mind this is rare, you know. But yeah, I would recommend that you go on Facebook and message eBay for Business. If anyone has a better idea than that, then put it in the comments below. But that's the best I can tell you. Okay, here's a funny one. Does it bother you that people are trying to sell your mug for $50 or more? So let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see what's going on with the mugs. Garage flips. Search that on eBay. Let's see what comes up. All right, there are definitely mugs here, and I have done this search before. There's 9 results. Here's a series 3. I got this mug for my guy, Lowball Lonnie. It says Lowball Lonnie in the friggin' title. Are you kidding me? Here's another garage sales series. Look, here's one for 50 bucks. That's insane. I think some of these have been up for a while. Okay, here is an orange one that's up for sale for $149.95. Rare. This is insane to me. Oh man. Oh look, here's one. Shed Life. They say version 2, but that's actually, if you're watching this and this is yours, then you should know that this is actually a version 3. So this is an INAD waiting to happen for $75. So be careful with that. First edition, not a bad deal. I would think about buying that at $46. Look at the title though. Neighbors Don't Know What I Do, Shed. That's funny. That's a play off of the a video title on the Garage Flips channel. That's pretty funny. I'm liking this. Garage Flips Series 3 coffee mug. I got this mug from my guy, plus koozie, 1 sticker. Yeah, notice a lot of people, look, these guys up here, well, no koozie, and the other ones have koozie. So they just kept the koozie. Here's a first edition mug, the orange ones. Actually has a business card with it. And here's a Series 3 mug for $101. And here's one for $45.95. Okay, so what do I think about that? That makes me very angry. No, not really. Actually, I hope, wait, are there any solds? That's what we need to look at. Let's see. Let's look at sold. Okay, so now this is funny. Look at this. Somebody screwed the pooch right here. Look. Garage Flips mug, RVA Flips, Ferry Bridge. Justin over at RVA Flips. Somebody made, now this is cool. Somebody made a bundle of the two, put it up for auction, and here's where auctions are dangerous. They got 99 cents plus shipping on top. So that was not good. And then here's somebody that did a little keyword spamming. They took a best offer on this RVA Flips mug. Hell no. Black mug, sold out. Friend of Garage Flips. Little keyword spam going on there, huh? So the actives tell one story and the solds tell a much different story, don't they? So yeah, I actually, no, it doesn't make me mad at all. I buy low, sell high, try to anyways. And yeah, I'm actually proud to have Garage Flip stuff up on eBay getting scalped. I like it. I like the spirit. I appreciate it. Question from Ram Esteban. We hear about your great finds from your guy and how you source some of your items from him. My question is, how do I find a similar my guy or a guy in my neighborhood? Do I need to advertise to find him? It could be a her. It could be like it could be your girl, right? Like it doesn't have to be a guy. But yeah, if I'm honest, when I found my guy, I got really lucky. It was he was having a garage sale, and we ended up having a conversation, and he asked me if I sold on eBay, and I said yes, and then he got all excited, and then we started doing business from there. So I got lucky. But yeah, the best thing I can tell you is yeah, advertise maybe, and talk to people as much as possible. Tell them what you do, and also, very importantly, when opportunities arise, you need to have plenty of capital to take advantage of those opportunities. Because yeah, my guy has really good stuff, and I've done well with the stuff that I've gotten from him. But there's a couple of things that I do that make me valuable too. Number one, I sell a lot of stuff on eBay, and I put a lot of work into the listings and stuff. Like it's good stuff I get from him, but I'm still putting in the work, and I have an eBay, a couple of eBay accounts, and I'm able to move this stuff, which is necessary. The other thing that I do is I always have cash. Like when he calls, So far, there hasn't been a deal too big to where I said, nope, I can't do it. I just don't have the money. Now, it's possible he could hit me with a deal that big, but it hasn't happened yet. So, for me, he brings the value of he has the stuff, or he finds the stuff, he finds the deals. And then the value I bring is I'm always buying stuff, and I always have plenty of cash on hand. And whenever he calls me, I'm like, when do you want to meet? I'm like, every time he says, hey, I got some, I was doing a deal at a show and they had this extra stuff and I got it in my car, and my response just about always is when/where. That's what I ask him. And if he says an hour, boom, I'm there. I drop everything and I go. I roll. And I try and buy, like, there's been like just 1 or 2 occasions, but whenever I meet up with him, I try and buy everything every time. So, but yeah, I mean, in my case, extremely lucky. I will admit that. Question from Logan. The free listings you get each month based on your store or the 100 you normally get, is that affected by your older listings renewing or just new listings? Okay, so no, it's affected by new listings and old listings that get renewed within that time frame. So yeah, real short answer. Anytime an old listing comes up for renewal and it renews, bink, that's one of your free listings. And then a new, like if I have 5 old listings that got renewed today and then I listed 10 things, well, that's 15 of the listings, 15 of the free listings taken up right there. Sean Lowry was wondering, when you refund a buyer on shipping costs when they buy multiple items, do eBay charge you full fees on the original shipping? So yeah, like a lot of times I'll have somebody buy 1, 2, 3 items or whatever, and a lot of times they won't even ask about combined shipping. But if I'm shipping everything in one box, I will just about always refund extra shipping. Now your question is, does eBay and PayPal, do they charge fees on everything? And yes, they do. So like if I'm refunding, say, $10 in excess shipping, or if there's $10 in excess shipping, then you can pretty much calculate that, yeah, depending on the category or whatever, eBay took $1 of that, and then PayPal took whatever the amount they charge is. What is it, like 2.5%? I can't remember. I can't remember what their percentage is, but yeah, whatever it is, that did get taken out. And if I refund $10, then yeah, I'm gonna be shorted the amount of fees that eBay and PayPal took. So that's up to you. Like if you're doing that kind of thing, like that, you can say, okay, they paid $10 too much and I have fees to pay and whatnot, so I'll just refund $9. But the way I usually look at it is I'm making an extra sale, an extra 2 sales or whatever, and I just go ahead and refund all of it typically. And I'm just happy that I made those extra sales, and I'm like, the extra $1, $2, whatever, it was worth it to get the extra revenue from the extra sales. But it's a good point that you do have to pay fees on that. Olden Shop. Question. I'm a fairly new seller. When selling an item with calculated shipping listed with USPS, what if I ship with FedEx? It's cheaper and the buyer gets the item quicker. Do you refund the shipping difference or keep it? Okay, so that doesn't actually come up too often, because usually I know if I want to use FedEx or UPS or whatever, or USPS Priority. However, one issue I have with your question is, what if I ship with FedEx, it's cheaper and the buyer gets the item quicker? I'm going to say in general, that is not an accurate statement. In general, USPS Priority is quicker than FedEx or UPS Ground. That's a very general statement. I mean, like, you could point to instances where FedEx or UPS is faster, but I'm going to say in general, USPS Priority is much faster service overall. So if they pay for USPS Priority calculated, then that's how you should ship it. If you do decide to ship it some other way, I think ethically there's a big savings, and you're actually dropping a class of service. You're dropping from an expedited type service down to a more economy type service. Then yeah, I think you're not giving the customer what they paid for, and I think you should refund the difference, ethically speaking. Have I always, every single time, done that? No, but I mean, actually that doesn't actually even come up that often that I would do that. But yeah, I'm gonna say that you should refund that shipping difference in that case. Okay, one more from Jason. My wife, hang on. Quick question. I have seen and heard many eBay resellers say that as buyers, our responsibility ends once we have safely dropped the item off. They must mean as sellers. Our responsibility ends once we have safely dropped the item off at the post office. So I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to say, no, that's inaccurate. As sellers, the post office is our agent because we're directly paying the post office or UPS or FedEx, right? Or whoever your carrier is. So they work for us, not for the buyer. So our job is not really done once we safely drop it off at the carrier. No, it has to get delivered. And think about it, like, just put the shoe on the other foot. If you're the buyer, if you buy something online and you don't get the item, and then you inquire, you make a phone call or email or whatever, and they say, sorry, we dropped it off at the post office. We have a receipt showing we dropped it off. So our job's done. How happy are you going to be with that? Not very, right? So no, you have to, that's why you have to have that delivery scan. And it goes on to say, eBay's return policy states that would be the case if you provide tracking and delivery confirmation to the buyer. And you also have to actually not provide that, but you have to actually have the delivery scan, right? If you have that delivery scan, then you hold the power. And then eBay will side with you pretty much every time. But if you don't, like if it doesn't get delivered, well, now it's incumbent on you as the seller to find out what's going on, track the package down, refund, file an insurance claim, whatever you got to do. But if that buyer hasn't received that item yet, it's still, the ball's still in your court. And I don't even think that's an opinion. I think that's actually how it is. So, but yeah, let's see. And tracking, but it's been way too long. I'm going to issue a refund, then take it up with USPS. Yeah, yeah, if it's been a long time, that's how I've done it in the past. Just issue a refund, and hey, if you get it, let me know, or whatever, if you even want to say that. Hopefully it happens rarely though. But yeah, that any kind of issue with delivery is on you until they actually get it, in my opinion. And if there's any kind of correspondence or anything like that that has to happen with the carrier, that's your job, my opinion. So if anyone, these are all my opinions. So if anyone that's watching this has any other opinion, then do us all a favor and put it in the comments below. And I will see y'all again soon. Thank y'all very much for watching. Remember, there is a game show tonight on Garage Flip's channel at 8 p.m. Central. See y'all there. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.